Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, with your readings for December the 23rd through December the 29th. Listen, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. If you are returning, thank you for your loyalty and support. And if you're new, I hope you enjoy these readings and that you will return. You will find all the other, this is for your sun, moon, and rising. It's a general reading. You'll find all the links to everything you need below, to all the other videos. If you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising, there'll be also skip times. Because this is an intro, then there's the astrology report, and then the tarot reading, and all the skip times will be below. And also, I want to thank everyone who's subscribed, and I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe, if you could like these videos and share them. So without further ado, let's go to the astrology section of your reading, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading. And there's just little things going on at the beginning of the week, but the major astrological event is happening on Thursday. Now, this can also be on Wednesday, which is Christmas Day. So happy Christmas, everyone. And I know that on Sunday, I'm recording these on Sunday, it is Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah to those of you. And the day after Christmas, which is also known as Boxing Day in England, is Kwanzaa. So happy Kwanzaa to all of you who celebrate that. So on Thursday, the December the 26th, we have the new moon solar eclipse. It's a partial eclipse in Capricorn, and it happens at 12:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it is the 24th. It's happening on the 25th on Christmas Day in California, and it is happening in the UK at 5:13 a.m. on Boxing Day. Now, so this partial new moon solar eclipse happening in Capricorn is a very fortunate and lucky eclipse because it is connected to Jupiter, the planet of abundance and luck and good fortune, right? An expansion. So it's right next to it when this happens. So it's very fortunate. So the power of this new moon solar eclipse is tremendous because Jupiter will expand its power. I've already been feeling this aspect. Have you? I know I have had some quite fortunate things happen. I'm very happy. Listen, this is the last eclipse of the year, of the decade. We are ending a decade. There's a lot of energy when we switch from decade to decade. I can't believe that it's been 20 years since Y2K. I was just thinking about this the other day. If you are, some of you are too young to remember this, but 20 years ago, when we moved into a whole new century, there was a big fear of Y2K. There was, everyone was suspecting that computers would break down around the world and our whole lives would fall apart. And Y2K came and went without any kind of significant event. So we were fine, but it was so funny at the time how naive we were. Now, what else? Let's get back to the solar eclipse, shall we? New moons, as you know, are or most of you know, is when the sun and the moon are conjunct, when they're together. And a conjunction is a very powerful astrological aspect. It's when the two planets that are conjunct are together. So it's very powerful. And not only that, we have this Jupiter conjunction too. So it's 3 planets. We've got let me see how many planets are in Capricorn right now. Let me check yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets in Capricorn. And by the end of the week, we will have 6. Not only do we have these 2 lights, right, our luminaries, the sun and the moon, conjoined, right, together, which is very powerful. At the same time, we've got the conjunction with Jupiter, as I mentioned, and we also have this lovely relationship with Uranus, which is this planet of sudden happenings and surprises. And because it's a lovely connection, we could get, surprise gifts. Listen, Jupiter is about expansion. So it's about energy. We're going to be energized, right? We're going to feel energetic. It's in a cardinal sign. So we're going to want to start things. It's a new moon. It's a brilliant time to start something, and perhaps a course in study, a business or a project or something new, and it's really important for us to have intentions and write them down at this time, and write them as if we are already experiencing them, because that is the law of attraction. So we really want to make sure that we write our intentions, right? Ask Santa Claus for our presents. Now, Capricorn is all about planning. It's about long-term goals. So really see the future. What do you want to happen in the next 5, 10, 15 years? We're going to have this energy and this urge to start things and to plan things. Taking action towards long-term goals will be extremely satisfying to us at this time. Resist any inclination that you may have to sit back and procrastinate. Resist that urge, because sometimes we don't want to take action out of fear sometimes, right? Much can be accomplished at this time, so make the most of what is available. Now, on Friday, the Sun is conjunct Jupiter exactly. So we're feeling this already, right? And then it's going to be exact on Friday. And also we'll feel it afterwards. We'll feel this lovely, massive energy influx. The Sun represents life force, right? And Jupiter will expand that force. So it's optimism, it's generosity. We will receive gifts and good fortune, and also we'll feel generous, and we'll be inspired to give and to be generous with others. With this boundless energy, you will be able to do everything. It's like you'll want to do everything. You want to start all kinds of projects and get things off the ground. So it's really, with this boundless energy, it is a good time to start a new course in study or business or project, like I said before, with the new moon. So this is all. You also need to be aware, though, that Jupiter is a planet of expansion. So if it will expand negativity. It may expand your waistline, the holidays. Resist the urge to take that second piece of cake or the helpings. And, also drinking too much. We have to drink responsibly during the holidays. Don't drink and drive. Make sure that you have a designated driver, or you, get a taxi home, Uber at home, whatever you need to do. So just be aware of that, and keep your thoughts and actions as positive and as just have integrity and be honest and upfront, and keep your side of the street clean. It's very important, because we have Saturn at play too during this time. Rules and regulations. You don't want to get caught out there. Now, on Saturday the 28th, Mercury moves into Capricorn. So now we have 6 planets in Capricorn, darling. And this is the planet, the sign of ambition, of, practicality, of planning ahead. So this is, the thought process. Mercury is about the thought process and communication. So it's, it's no frills. It's like, communicating, practically, and what's, without beating about the bush. Although when Mercury is in Capricorn, we're very cautious or very careful about what we say. So we're going to kind of be very, judgmental and perhaps skeptical of what people say. You may frown a lot. It's very, you know, Mercury in Capricorn is very conservative, and can appear kind of cold and calculating at times. Capricorn doesn't want to waste time, wants to get to the point and move on. So he may be a little dismissive and judgmental at times. So it's because Mercury in Capricorn has a very clear sense of judgment. So that's not a bad thing at times, it just, to be a little more thoughtful and deliberate, but very practical. So without further ado, let's go to your tarot reading, shall we? Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your reading for December the 23rd through December the 29th. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Pisces for this coming week of the December the 23rd through the 29th? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. 3 cards for Pisces, please. 3 cards for Pisces. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Darling, you have to check out your sun, moon, and rising. There's already crossover. It's wild. If you don't see the links to the other videos immediately below, go to my channel, Live in the Solution, and then look at playlists and go to the December playlist. Everything will be there. I mean, I try to get the links up as fast as possible, but sometimes after I've uploaded all the videos, I'm just like dead and forget to put all the links in in every video. So, okay, these are clarifying cards for Pisces. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Pisces through these clarifying cards for the week of December the 23rd through the 29th? Please clarify. There's one. Please clarify. And please clarify. That's too many. Please clarify. Oh, so funny. Okay. Oh, that's too many. It's too many. Oh, that's so funny. I kind of knew this card was going to come out. One more card. So please clarify. There it is. All right. Let's go to your cards, shall we, Pisces? The first card out for you is the 3 of Wands, clarified by the 2 of Cups. Then you have the Emperor, clarified by the Sun. And then you have the King of Cups, clarified by the 8 of Swords. Pisces. Okay, the first card out is the 3 of Wands. That's Jupiter. It's like, make long-term optimistic plans, which is what we have to do now anyway. This new moon solar eclipse is a perfect time to make those long-term optimistic plans. It's in Capricorn. So this is about expansion. It's about optimism, positivity, and planning, definitely. And look, you've got the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups, for me, is more of a lover's card than the lover's card, I think, sometimes, because this is really a reflection. It's seeing yourself in the other person. So it's putting yourself in their shoes. It's seeing yourself in everyone else. This is pure love. We treat people the way we want to be treated. It's very, very that. And then you have the Emperor, the King of Kings, darling. He is the organizer. And of course, so is the Sun, right? So the Sun's shining. I really think you've got to clear the decks. You've got, the Emperor's all about getting rid of waste that no longer works for you. So that can be people, it can be places, it can be things. It's about trimming the fat. And the sun is, this is the sun's a very auspicious card. It's shining on you. It's creativity. It's allowing the inner child to come out and play. So yes, it's very important to kind of clear the decks, make sure everything is organized so that you can go forward freely with purity, right? Allow this inner child to come out and feel the sun, be in the sun and be in joy. Feel that joy. You deserve that, Pisces. Allow that joy to come in. And then the next card you have is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is all about, in this other deck that I have, it's like Saturn is right above his head. It's about, he's the master of his emotions, right? He's mastered his emotions. He's like water can flow over. He doesn't take anything personally. He's really got to a place where he's not, as I say, ruled by his emotions. So he'll listen to everyone. He wants everyone to succeed. So you are being asked your emotions are dictating your reactions. And so when this card comes in, it's saying it's time to master those emotions, temper them. Don't allow them to take over. And look, clarifying it is the Eight of Swords. So whatever you're focusing on is kind of an illusion, because the Eight of Swords is this feeling of being stuck, right? But she's blindfolded and she's either unable to see or unwilling to see the truth in the situation. Because if she took that blindfold off, she could see, she could easily get out. But this card comes in because you don't believe that there's a solution. You don't believe there's a way out because you can't see it, because you're blind to it. And you think that you don't have a choice. I always think of my son. He's like, I don't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. There's always a choice, always an option. Some options may not be that great, such as Thelma and Louise, driving off a cliff. I mean, it wouldn't have been my choice, but it was a choice nonetheless, right? Get captured and go to jail, or drive off a cliff and be free. So, this is an illusion, because this is all through the swords are all the intellect, right, and communication. But this is you feeling that you're stuck. And the king is saying, don't react. I mean, you wouldn't do anything at all if you felt stuck. So you just think it's your lot in life. But the king is saying that you can control anything you like. You can control your emotions, and therefore there's a choice. You can get out of this. Whatever you're in, you can get out of. You are not imprisoned. You're a prisoner of your own mind. That's what it is. You are a prisoner of your own mind. Pisces, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Hello guys, you are my die-hard fans. I really appreciate you. Thank you for staying all the way through to the end. I just wanted to tell you I have a Facebook group, and in that Facebook group I do a live feed every 2 weeks, and it corresponds with either the new moon or the full moon. And whoever attends, I look at their horoscope and see how they are receiving it. And I also have my tarot cards on hand to answer any questions. So it's a lovely group, like-minded people. We're all very positive and it's really uplifting. Such a lovely environment. So I hope that you will join my Facebook group. It is a private group, so you just need to ask permission to join and just answer a couple of questions. That's all. And you'll get in. Listen, guys, the 12-month readings are, a lot of people are getting them and they're really helpful. So take a look at my website. The link to that is below, and get a 12-month reading. And I throw in a little chart interpretation in there too, just some, things about your personality and good things to know, strengths and weaknesses. I throw that in just as a little special, a little special extra. It must be Jupiter expanding. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll see you next week. Mwah! I love you all.